is about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Stop.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Here we go. 180.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Yellow, zoom. Red, yellow. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Ready?
Love from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. We're scoreless after one.
And the Packers first down.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, second.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ready. Blue, 32 opposite. Green. Ready.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Love now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Ready. Stop.
Right back to Brown. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow will throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
11-90.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's get set.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Yellow, blue, striker. Ready, go. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Red, 38. Steel, black. Red.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Black Ultra. Black, red. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
43, blue, black. Yellow, 43. Blaster, 6. Needle, blue. Claws, red. Fury, yellow. Set.
Throwing. Love. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Packers 14. Bengals nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
at their own 21-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
50, green.
Here's Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Ready, go. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Set, go. Cut.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Field, black. Let's go now. 52 blue. Ready.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know, when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Here we go, set. Yellow, zoom, go red. Blue striker. Red cycle. Hut.
Love looking to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 26 yards. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Packers 21, Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL,
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 40.